So we're off now in the men's C, 3,000 metres. Ruben Howard, Glenn Huntley. Also Glenn Huntley, Logan Janetsky from St Kevin's, Harry Bowen, Ivanhoe Harriers, David Gregg, Liam Morgan from Western A's, Isaac Bibelet, Box Hill, Chris Rancy, Diamond Valley, Jacob Bell, Keolis St Bernards, Seth Chan, Melbourne Uni from Old Melburnians, Alexander Angus from Box Hill, Josh McLeod. Also Alexander Ruda from St Stephen's, Aidan Dubuisson, Caden Murray from Diamond Valley, Matt Venner from Knox, Ballarat YCW's Alex Howard from Old Scotch, Fred Leeton, Yarra Rangers James Laven, and Wolfgang Cochin Amesi from Collingwood. So lots of excitement earlier in our A3s and then going down to the B3000s as well. So what has this C race got in store for us? Hopefully a whole pile of sub-9s as they go through. Well, when the clock gets going, the techos are on it again. So they're well under the 72. So they're on sub-9 minute pace for sure. So could be a couple of paces slotted in this one as well. As usual here at Box Hill, it does get a little bit dark, so please bear with me as we try to spot runners coming through. So we've got two paces leading the way. 14.6. So Liam Werrett, he's a scratching on mine, but he's in there. He's leading the way. Logan Janetsky also up there. I think Bibelet's up in the pack as well. I can see the Old Scotch uniform, likely to be a Leeton. I think he's the only Old Scotch in there, so yep, that'd be Fred. Nicely spread at the moment, good to see. So our paces, it looks like this might be two of them. So Liam Werrett from Collingwood, the taller figure there in the white uniform. Makes my job a bit easier wearing white down that back straight. So Logan's up there, Janetsky, another product of Milers Club. Logan Janetsky's had some sensational performances at all of the tracks that we compete at. As we see Bibelet just sort of coming to grips there with Laven's on the inside there. We've also got McLeod, another one of our Box Hill runners. Gee, a few boys having to go quite wide on these bends. Okay, Alexander Ruda, bring up the rear of the field. So they're through the 1K. And they are well on sub-9 minute pace. So we're looking at some 840s here, which is good in the C race. Let's see if they can hold that as they go through the 1200. So the pace is doing their job. We'll be interested to see Cochin Amesi in this one too. So Wolfgang stepping up to the 3000. So 15-year-old. Been very good over the 1500s and the 8s. So nice to see the young man from Collingwood Harriers stepping up. And I'll just try. He's sitting midfield, which is not a bad spot for Wolfgang to be in. Right on the hammer of Alexander Angus. Caden Murray not far behind him. Wind just coming up a little bit more now. Unfortunately, it's not as still as earlier. But gee, that nice long line starting to stretch out down the back straight. You can see the smaller figure of Janetsky sitting there in position 5. Leeton not far behind him. Then you got Angus, Cochin Amesi. Bibelet's still thereabouts as well. So I'm liking what I see here from Werrett. Moving very well. A little bit of some moves happening behind now, and there are some gaps starting to form as we see Archie Noakes right up there. Bibelay's drifting back through. I think that's Josh McLeod, Angus, Leighton, Janetsky, Kochanamisi. So down to one pacer. He's out by about 5-6 metres at the moment. Werrett doing the work. So it looks like the pacers are just about both through. So thanks to our pacers for once again setting up a great race as we go through. 5:48 at the 2K mark. So they'll be coming around to get the 800 metres, 2 laps to go. But 5:48 at 2K. So they're going nicely and they're still looking strong. 2 groups now though. Group of 5, then a nice pack. And that's where you might want to be, stuck in one of these packs as the breeze comes up, as they start to get into the tail end of this 3,000 metres, where it's been such a major force. Archie Noakes is looking good. Laven is just motoring nicely there. Angus still in the group as well. But Noakes has decided he's going to take it 2 out. Murray leading the next pack. Greg starting to make his way around the outside in the Ivanhoe uniform. Venner coming through. Then we have Howard, Morgan. Ruder sat at the back early, but he's now starting to take some scalps. So Harry Bowen, Seth Chan. So out front, though, it's Archie Noakes still leading it. Alexander Angus. Looks like that is definitely James Laven's style as he goes round the outside, 600 out. So Laven sitting in second. Angus. Gap then to Werrett, who's done so much of the work early on. And I think McLeod is with him at the moment. Murray, also a distinctive style. You see Caden Murray starting to bridge the gap to that next little pack. So Archie Noakes really made a good move. Hasn't been able to shake either Laven or Angus, as James Laven, the top seed in this race, takes the lead 1 lap out. We've seen so much of this young man from Yarra Ranges over the years, and isn't it fantastic to see James Laven putting it down and really serving it up to the opposition here. So Laven leads Noakes. Angus still in the picture. Gap then to Werrett. Some moves starting to happen there coming through the midfield. So Morgan coming through, 1 to go at 7:56. Then Ruder. So out front, 200 to go, James Laven. Saw his sister Maddie not so long ago running a really nice race in the women's B, and this time it's in the C race. James Laven will keep the family name really up there at the front end of these fields. Trying to spot who's making the big move in fourth at the moment. It's one of the Box Hill runners, but I just can't see who it is in the dark. But Laven should get this one. Angus, big run from him. Archie Noakes impressive as well. Top 3. And that is 21. That is Chad Lambert from Box Hill. Good run. Greg's happy with that, 8:39. Then Werrett. Hats off to Werrett because he did a lot of the work. Ruben Howard. Happy with that, I'd say, Ruben. Lots of good times here. So time check now. Still well under the 9-minute mark. Fantastic. So Rancey's sub-9. Howard's sub-9. Venner's sub-9. Right on his PB. So the men's C race certainly didn't disappoint. Ruder's come through. He'll stop the clock at 9:08. Then Morgan from Western A's. And then Bowen. And rounding out, Seth Chan will finish off the men's C 3,000 metres.